Well, what are you saying, Charles? What are you saying? What are you saying? Again, injustice anywhere threatens justice everywhere. There are those of us out there in the world, and I'm just going to say it like that, that because maybe you hold an express number of psychic abilities. You can astro project. You can levitate items. You're involved in mediumship or channeling. Maybe you prophesy. You have clairvoyant abilities, telepathy and such. And you walk in such a way that you're lording. You want to lord over people. You want to lord over people. You want to lord it over people. There's no one better than you. You're it. You're the it factor. You're your own, what do you call it? You have a built-in fan base. It's about you and only you, and you want to lord it over people. Enter the Dragon. That was the name of the movie. But I'm saying to us today, enter you, enter me, put your name in that spot. Then it was enter the dragon, but enter you and enter me, not so. There was one line in one movie, I think it was also in Enter the Dragon, that Bruce Lee says, the character he was playing, he said, the dragon whips his tail. Whoosh. It's time for those of us that know our place, that know who is omnipotent and who is omniscient and who is omnipresent, to take our place and tell the world and tell the workers of darkness and to tell Satan, boards don't hit back. Now, I told you there was a twist to the subject. The subject, boards don't hit back, I spelled it B-O-R-E-D-S. Not typical boards as in wood boards, but boards. Let me go back to the story I told you about me after I got shot with that paint gun, and it hit pretty good. I had on a short sleeve, I think they call Izod, that little character that carries the hammer, and it shot just to the left of that character on the shirt, and that hurt pretty good. And I called the police, and she told me, we don't take these complaints over the phone, you have to come in. At that point, I decided, well, I ain't coming in. But here's the thing. Over the next couple of days, over the news, guess what I heard? We're having instances where people are being shot with paint guns in Chicago. I said, aha! Talk about me later. I said, aha! But you know what I did when I heard it on the television? I walked over to the TV. I can't remember if I used the remote or not. I just turned the channel. Because in my mind, you had your chance. Exactly! But what had happened was, because I wrote it down, since she turned me away, I became complacent, indifferent. There was a degree of distrust, because I felt like she probably knew it wasn't the other people that was calling, it was the other people that was calling, and I'll let y'all fill in the space. And I just took a seat of disinterest. I wasn't interested anymore. You didn't want to hear me then. You know, God help. I don't even know if they caught them people yet, but you had your opportunity with me. But what I'm getting at is boards don't hit back. There's many of us in society that decided they ain't gonna never change. It's gonna always be the same. We never gonna get respect. for the people in blue or whatever color they're wearing today. We're not going to get respect. You know, no matter what jobs, you know, these jobs we go on, I don't care. I'm messing T. I can talk to her, y'all, while y'all looking at me. I'm messing. I don't care how perfect our lining is in our hair. I don't care the precision cut. I don't care if it's an Armani suit that we're wearing sometimes. Sometimes, depending on where you go, it doesn't matter how you fix yourself up, you still going to be treated like a... Y'all pray for me. And because of that, we take this position of, whatever, who's that? And all the while, those of us that are truly gifted, those of us that have truly been called, those of us that are sitting in our homes with the doors closed, not offering any help or insight, are going to become guilty of not doing our part on behalf of society because we feel like it's never going to change. So boards, they never hit back. You're bored with hearing. You're bored with seeing. It's the same old, same old. Some of the stuff going on in the house called right, we hear the things going on, and we say, what do you mean he's, speaking colorful truths? What is that? No, he lying. Colorful truth. Twisting the... Stop. No. Enough. There's a time coming, and I'm going to leave it alone because that's not this platform, where all of us can participate. All of us can participate. Don't think your offering doesn't mean anything. I'm reminded of. I remember a time where it was the second go around for the person who shall remain nameless, but they did win office. I was coming from downtown Chicago, and I had 4 votes in the car. It was raining. I had 4 votes in the car, and we were going to 2 different voting places, precincts. I got one of the girls. She made it in time. When we got to the spot that we needed to be participators to bring about change, we got to the door at 7 o'clock straight up because traffic was moving so slow. It was wet. At the door exactly at 7 o'clock. My oldest daughter, got to the door. She knocked on the door. The lady looked at her right in the face and wouldn't let her in. So 3 votes were not counted that night. But I was so glad that who we were hoping would win won. Let me move a little bit further. Lull to sleep. Inactive, not doing anything, not offering any support to the world. We've become selfish. Those of us that are Christians have heard this scripture before. It's like, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then would I hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal the land. But there's some action on my part. We can't be inactive. We can't have been lulled to sleep because it seems like nothing's going to ever change. We can't take that route. No. Because the antagonist, Satan, Lucifer, the enemy of our souls, don't want to see us succeed unless it satisfies our flesh, our lust, and our pride. He'll give you that because he knows that that's not the way to rightness, right standing. It's momentary. It's fleeting. He'll give you that. But soon as you get